newly developing story this week claims that a 17-year-old was treated for pulmonary lung illness with a double lung transplant. Find out more on this edition of Industry Insider. Hello and welcome to another edition of Industry Insider. Various news media outlets are reporting today that a 17-year-old boy from Detroit, Michigan received the first double lung transplant treatment last month associated with pulmonary lung illness from vaping. According to Dr. Hassan Nameh, leader of the surgical team at Henry Ford Hospital, without this transplant, the patient, quote, would have faced certain death. According to a report from the New York Times, the patient's lungs were scarred, stiffened, pocked with dead spots, and extremely inflamed. On a CT scan before the surgery, the patient's chest appeared almost empty, as if the lungs had vanished. Normal lungs look dark on an imaging scanner because they are full of air. The patient's lungs were not visible because they were not working. There was no air. The doctors declined to say what products the patient had been vaping, or for how long he had been doing it, or how often. About 86% of the patients with lung injuries in this outbreak had vaped THC, the psychoactive chemical in marijuana that makes people high. However, it's incredibly important to note that the number of cases associated with vitamin E acetate continues to rise, as the original statistics generated in this EVALI investigation were based on personal reports, not laboratory tests. None of the pulmonary lung illness cases have been directly linked to flavored nicotine products to date. How do you think that the shift in media narrative will affect the cannabis industry now that virtually all of the cases have been directly linked to bootleg THC cart fillers and additives? Please share your thoughts with us down below, and as always, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and ring that bell button to keep up to date with all of our Fight for Flavors content. This has been Nick with Industry Insider, and we'll see you next time.